We saw many different traditions, such as the piñata in South America, the birthday cards, which are popular in the UK. We also have the Tet in Vietnam. And of course, everybody knows the birthday cake and the birthday song. So we learned about that. And after that, we talked about this lesson, which is, in my opinion, a very important lesson for any intermediate student, which is verb patterns. Of course, I think this is one of the topics which you have to get used to. هذا موضوع شبيه ب do you know do you remember when you memorized when you were in elementary and you had to memorize go, went, do, did, have, had, you know? It's a bit like, this is a little bit similar, you know. In the beginning, maybe you have to memorize it a little bit. But here, you can't memorize it by word. It's better to do it in a sentence to get the idea. فاللي تحسوا نفسكم فيهم مش قوا هلبة. مثلا على سبيل المثال أنا في رأيي في نظري يعني مثلا جماعة اللي هم المودل فيربس ما أعتقدش فيكم حد يغلط فيهم، اللي هي زي مثلا كان وكود وشال وشد وويل ومايت والمجموعة هذه ما أعتقدش عندكم فيهم أي مشكلة. You know, because من كثرة الاستعمال كلكم تستعمل في الانفينيتيف automatic. I can swim, she will come, they should do more exercise. فهذا automatic انتوا already تديروا فيه صح، فما فيش داعي تضيعوا فيه وقت. لكن مثلا زي make ممكن من الافعال اللي كلكم تستعملوا فيها لكن ما عمركمش ركزتوا شنو لازم يجي بعدها لو استعملتوا فعل ثاني. So مثلا make him come, make him pay, I will make her attend the lesson. فهنا make بالشكل هذا على عكس مثلا my mother made a cake. فهنا لما نقولوا my mother made a cake هنا نتكلموا على فعل واحد. فالقصة اللي ممكن تلخبط شوية في الموضوع هذا أن دائما ضروري ما يكون في two verbs. السر كله في قصة two verbs لما تحطوهم مع بعضهم كيف حتتعاملوا معاهم. وهنا الموضوع كله في القصة هذه. لو الفعل بروحه هذا ما فيش يعني there's nothing new بالنسبة لكم في المستوى هذا. يعني كلكم تعرفوا كيف تستعملوا decide. كلكم تعرفوا كيف تستعملوا make. مثلا I made pasta today. I made pasta for lunch. It's a, you know, present simple, very easy example. بس القصة لو make ومعها فعل تاني كيف نديروا؟ This is the question. So مثلا لو نديروا make معها go فحتكون I made him go to school. فالقصة تتغير نهائيا صح ولا؟ I made him go to school لأن عندنا two verbs المرة هذه. عندنا make اللي أصبحت made و go اللي جاء قبلها الأوبجكت I made him go to school. فالmade أو الميك أصبح معناها معنى الإرغام أو الإجبار. Do you get the idea? So this needs a little bit of practice. وعليكم السلام نجاة. Hi, how are you today? فهذه النقطة اللي بنوصلها يعني. فيعتبر الموضوع دسم ومهم يبي شوية practice. If you haven't done your workbook exercises, I highly recommend you do. يعني تديروا منهم as many as possible. وما زال في رأيي أكثر من هيك أن دوروا الموضوع لو عندكم أي كتابات vocabulary اللي هم الكتابات السلف teaching اللي فيهم الإجابات يعني تمارين فقط. يعني لو تقدروا نزلوا أي كتب فيها اللي هم pre-intermediate intermediate حيقابلكم الموضوع هذا لا شك حتلقوه لأنه أحد المواضيع الرئيسية في الفوكاب. فتمنوا عليه يعني خليكم فيه حيساعدكم لقدام بشكل كبير. Very important. Okay, so we talked about this and we also answered this group of verbs. We finished it. Now let's do a little bit of listening. And here we're gonna listen to these four people. We have Ashley, Jean, Ruby, and Stuart. So these are our four people, and they're gonna tell us about their most memorable birthday. So what do we mean when we say most memorable birthday? Most memorable. Well, what's the point here? What are we trying to say when we say the most memorable?
The best birthday they have?
Close, yes. Maybe the best, but maybe the worst.
Maybe, yes. There's something happen in their birthdays.
Yeah. And that's why they remember them so much.
Important memories.
Important is also okay, it's acceptable. Because here, memorable, it comes from memory. So when we say most memorable, it means the one that you remember most. This is the idea. So of course, if something really nice happened, you will remember it. If something really surprising happened, also, you will remember it. If something really bad happened, this is also memorable, right? So memorable is neutral. It's not good, it's not bad, it's just distinct. It's easy to remember. هي دي الفكرة. Anyway, so let me just read the questions very quickly for you so we can listen. So the first one, it says, okay, sorry, I forgot a part here. So what we need to do is we need to say which person got a very unusual card on his or her birthday, which person was very happy to have his own or her own birthday cake, and which person met someone special at his or her birthday party, and which person had 3 million people at his or her birthday party, right? So we just want to know which person. So let's listen and let's find out. Let's find out which person. So let me take you to the track. So we need CD1 track 48. CD1 48. Okay. Okay, sorry. Where is it? Share sound. Okay, let's listen. So let me start it from the beginning. Okay, here it is.
January the 1st, you know, New Year's Day. So it's always a bit strange because people kind of forget about my birthday. It's kind of like, Happy New Year. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Ashley. The best, my most memorable birthday was in 2000, you know, the beginning of the new millennium. We all, me and some friends, went to London to watch the fireworks by the river. Apparently, there were like 3 million people there that evening. The atmosphere was absolutely brilliant, and it sort of felt as if 3 million people had all come to my birthday party.
Jean.
Well, my most memorable birthday was last year because I was 100 years old. You see, my husband died 13 years ago, but you know, life goes on, doesn't it? And it was I had a really lovely day. My 2 daughters organised a party for me, and I didn't have to do a thing. All my family were there, you see, including my 4 grandchildren and my 7 great-grandchildren. They didn't put 100 candles on the cake, though. It wasn't big enough for that. And I got lots of lovely birthday cards, including one from the Queen with a special birthday message inside, which was wonderful.
Ruby.
I'm a twin, you see, and so every birthday is my sister Daisy's birthday too. I didn't enjoy birthdays very much when I was a kid because, you know, I always had to share them with my sister, and we only had one cake between the two of us. After we grew up, Daisy moved to Ireland, so we stopped having birthday parties together, and I really missed her. I mean, it just wasn't the same. Anyway, last year it was our 30th, so Daisy and I had an old-fashioned birthday party at our parents' house, you know, with balloons and party games and ice cream and stuff. And it was the best birthday party I've ever had. And we both had our own birthday cakes with our names on, which was fantastic.
Stuart.
Well, I don't I hate getting older, so I just sort of pretend that it's a normal day. People send me, I still get a lot of birthday cards, which is kind of annoying. But the best, my most memorable birthday must be my 40th, when my brother organised a surprise party for me. I mean, it was nice of him, I suppose, but I wasn't very happy about it at the time. He'd invited some of his friends along, including a woman called Patricia, who I thought was, you know, absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, to cut a long story short, Patricia and I spent the whole evening talking, and we started going out together soon afterwards. So birthdays can be good sometimes, I suppose.
Okay, so let's see. So from these four people, Ashley, Jean, Ruby, and Stuart, who's the one who got a very unusual card on their birthday? Who?
June. I think,
What's her name?
Jean.
Jean. Yeah.
Jean, yeah. Not June.
Jean. Correct, yeah. Jean got, but from who? From who did she get this card?
From her daughter.
From the queen.
From the queen.
One of the.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, and who was very happy to have his or her own birthday cake?
Ruby.
Ruby, okay. And which person met someone special at their birthday party?
Stuart. The last one.
Yes, Stuart. Stuart was the one who met someone special.
Yeah.
And this means the last person who Ashley. But why? Why did Ashley have 3 million people at his birthday party? Why? Did they come for him? Or not for him?
No, not for him, because the same New Year.
Exactly. Yeah. And
I think I did go to the party or something like that. I don't get a lot of story.
yeah, but you're right. Exactly right. This is why there were so many people, because they were celebrating New Year's Eve of the year 2000, because the year 2000 was the start of the new millennium. Do you know what millennium means when we say a new millennium?
No, I hear
You've heard it. You've heard the word before.
Millennium. But I don't know the meaning.
Okay, so millennium.
As we said, it's الألفية.
Yes, correct. Correct. Millennium, it comes from the word mille. In Italian, mille قاعدة معناها ألف. mile اللي هي 1000 خطوة. فالأصل اللاتيني هو millennium، ميل هي بالإيطالي 1000 مليم مثلا، كلهم نفس الأصل اللي هي الألف، لها علاقة بالألف. مليمتر، باش نقولوا مليمتر
إيه.
اللي هو الألف من المتر، صح ولا؟
مم.
فهذه قصة كل ما تلقوا كلمة ملي، ميلينيوم، مايل، كل أصل واحد، كلها لاتيني بمعنى الألف. So millennium. All right, very good. All right, so I have another question. What do you think of these four people's conversation? شنو حسيتوا؟ شنو لاحظتوا؟ في حاجة معينة لاحظتها دراها ولا؟
Yes, all of them could memorable.
Oh, okay. So all of them talked about memorable birthdays، صح؟ هذه الحاجة المشتركة.
Yeah.
بس في طريقة تكلمهم، هل في حاجة معينة دراها كلهم لما تكلموا؟ هل لاحظتوا؟ Did you notice anything or do you think it was a normal talk؟ في رأيكم؟ What do you think? No? Okay, no problem.
Like what?
Okay.
Like what?
هي حاجة ما تنضبطش إلا لو تناقشت يعني. هذا لاش دقيقة في النقطة الثانية حيحكوا لكم عليها شن اللي صار. Now here there's something in English called fillers and false starts. Fillers and here of course fillers we don't mean lip fillers مش plastic surgery. Fillers here we mean in conversation when you're speaking sometimes we use fillers. So a filler is when you're not sure what to say or you're thinking of what to say. We sometimes use fillers. And if you see this interesting point, can you see this? It says in spoken English, we often use fillers, زي مثلا well, you know, مثلا, and false starts. So a false start is when you start and maybe you change your idea a little bit. So you say, I've been there before, but when we, I remember when we visit, you get the idea. So هذه زي اللي في العربي في لغة في الحقيقة موجود الموضوع هذا. يعني احنا مثلا بالليبي لما ندو مشيت معاهم وهذه مثلا عندنا هلبة وبعدين لما هم جو عرفت شو اسمه I'm just trying to think of Libyan fillers. عرفت شو يسموه فيه الصندوق هذاك اللي كلهم يستعملوا فيه لما يطلعوا من السياق. Do you get the idea? So here, if I'm thinking of something, if I'm trying to think of a word أو رايحة مني الفكرة, عادة حنستعملوا fillers and false starts. So what I want you to do now, I want you to check these four parts from the conversation. وحتلاحظوا لو تركزوا في النص نفسه حتلقوا أن الأربع أشخاص اللي تعرفنا عن memorable birthdays, the four people, all of them used a lot of fillers and a lot of false starts when they were talking about their most memorable birthday. All of them used fillers and false starts. So what we want to do is we want to find them. So here, number 7, it says underline the fillers and the false starts in these sentences. So let's start with the first one. So Malak, can you can do number 1. Can you show me where are the fillers and false starts here?
Okay. So it is. This is a filler.
This is a false start.
A false start. Okay.
Sorry صح كلامك صح. Filler, I mean.
Yes.
I mean is a filler, صح?
I mean, it is always a bit strange because people kind of forget about my birthday. Yes. So it is, and I mean.
But there's another one.
Another one. A bit strange. No.
No, this is normal. It's not a filler. Sana, can you help? Can you find another filler in number 1?
I think it's always.
No, also always is a normal word. Okay, I have a question. How do we know if a word or an expression is a filler or not? كيف نعرفه؟ كيف نقدر نعرفه؟ How? What do you think? Okay, I'll help you here.
التركيبة اللغوية تكون مش صح.
لا، الفكرة أن الفيلر كيف نعرفه فيلر؟ هو من اسمه فيلر يعني زايد.
after dots, after
لا
after full stop, a lot of dots.
أنا أعطيكم فكرة سهلة كيف تضبطوهم. الفيلر كيف تضبطوه فيلر؟ أنا لو نحيتوه، لو ألغيتوه، المعنى قاعد زي ما هو. مثلا لو لغيناها it's I mean، الجملة ولت عادية قاعدة زي ما هي، صح؟ هنبدو so it's always a bit، صح ولا؟ يعني وجودها زايد، هي فيلر. مجرد الشخص لما يتكلم، ما هي هذه القصة في الفيلرز في السبوكن انجلش هو الموضوع. لأن أحيانا الشخص اللي يتكلم قاعد يجمع في أفكاره زهمة، لأن الناس هذول كلهم كانوا يراجعوا في عيد ميلادات قديمة، فزيد يخمموا يرجعوا في، يعني يجمعوا في أفكارهم، فأحيانا يستعملوا في الفيلرز. Okay, so how do you spot a filler? If you remove it, it doesn't change the meaning of the sentence. Okay, so I need another word which you can remove from sentence from number one and it doesn't change the meaning. Hajar, what do you think? Can you find another word in number one that you can remove?
I have a bad connection, but I listen a little bit. So you need another.
I need
word,
another
yes?
filler. Yeah, another filler in number one.
Okay. Kind of.
That's it, right? Kind of. Because if you remove kind of, it's still grammatically correct. The sentence is still perfect. مش ناقصة شيء. If you try to read it، لو تقروه بالشكل هذا يبان كأنه sentence عادي مكتوب وخلاص. So it's always a bit strange because people forget about my birthday. لكن in spoken English اللي يصير ما الشخص قاعد يدوي لايف فيقعد نوع من التكليك أو يحاول يتذكر يعني. So it's it's always a bit strange because people kind of forget it. Okay, do you get the idea? نحس فيها مصلتش فكرة الفيلرز والفالse starts. Sana, do you get the idea of fillers and false starts?
Yeah, I get the idea, but I think it's the first time I faced like this.
ما قابلوكش كي قدامك مكتوبات قبل.
Yeah, no.
Okay, actually, if you listen to television، حاولي دوري أي مقابلة لايف. نضمن لك أي مقابلة لايف حيستعمل واحدة منهم. يا حيقول لك بالذات هذه يقولوا فيها كلهم. ونقول فيها حتى احنا بالليبي. زي مثلا لما تبدي تشرح لحد حاجة، ذاك لما مشينا المحل عرفت أنا عرفت فنقولوا فيها يعني.
حتى فهمت علي.
عرفت كيف فهمت علي فهمت. لكن يقول لك ايه هو مش فاهم، لكن يقول لك ايه فهمت علي. So this is the idea. يعني موجودات في كل اللغات، عربي انجليزي، كل النيتيفز yeah, it's a part of language. When I'm looking for ideas هي هذه الفكرة يعني. فطبيعي. Kind of, yeah. All right, now number two. Let's find the false starts and false starts and fillers in number two. Okay, so let's give number two to Sana. خلنا نشرح اللي فاتتنا. Kind of. وعندنا I mean. Yeah. All right. What about number two? Sana, what do you think?
I think you see.
Correct.
My husband that
شخص قاعد يفكر هنا.
And but air هذه ER. No, life goes in, doesn't it? Okay.
There's another one.
But you know. Life.
You know.
يعني لو نقراها بطريقة عادية كأنها مكتوبة حتكون My husband died 13 years ago but life goes on, doesn't it? هذه الجملة الأصلية. لكن عمتي جين وهي تتكلم مسكين عزيزة فوق 100 بالي قاعدة تتكلم هي. So she's trying to think, تتجمع في أفكارها قاعدة. So هذه الفكرة. All right, very nice. Okay, Hajar, your turn. Number 3. Can you find the false starts and fillers in number 3? Can you find them?
I never.
Okay, is there anything wrong with I never? Is it a filler or is it a false start?
It's a false start.
Yes, but what's the difference? Can you tell us the difference between a filler and a false start?
False start, fillers, it's like how to say, when you doesn't know what you say.
Okay.
But false start means it can be correct, but you maybe you forget what you say or something.
That's actually kind of right what you said, yeah, because a false start, it means you want to start one way, but you're thinking
you can't start I never. But for example, it doesn't formal start. So
it's like you're correcting yourself, right? يعني الشخص هذا كيف جاي بيقول I never enjoy birthdays. هي كانت هذه فكرته الأولى. بعدين زي اللي تفاجأ يروحها وبعدين عدلها شوية. مش بكل ما يحبش، لكن بيعطي شوية استثناءات. فبدل ما يقول I never enjoy birthdays وقف شوية وقال لك I didn't enjoy birthdays. معناها في change. Now he does. Do you get the idea? So never here is not very suitable for his idea. الفكرة علاش طلعت؟ لأنه هو قاعد يفكر ويدوي في نفس الوقت، فزرقت طلعت I never، لكن بعدين عدل فكرته قال I didn't enjoy birthdays very much when I was a kid because you know I always had to. sorry هذه عمتي شو اسمها؟ كلهم عمتي سميتهم. What's her name? This is Ruby. Okay, so I thought it was Ashley. So this is not Ashley, this is Ruby, because Ruby had a problem with her twin sister, right? She didn't like birthdays when she was a kid, because she had to share everything and she didn't like this. But now she's older and she's mature. It's fun. She likes birthdays now. That's why she removed I never and changed her idea with I didn't. So anyways, this is a false start. Okay, what else can you find, Hajar, in this sentence? Yeah, so this is a filler. She's thinking of what to say.
I didn't enjoy birthdays very much when I was a kid. Because always had to share it with my sister. That's all.
There's another one.
Always?
No, always is a normal word.
Yeah.
It's a normal adverb of frequency.
Maybe to like.
To like is correct.
To like.
To like, it's like, it's like, I just used it again. So this is actually a filler. You're trying to explain something. And if you remove all of these false starts and fillers, you'll have a normal sentence. I didn't enjoy birthdays very much when I was a kid because I always had to share it with my sister. This is the original idea. If it's written in English, it will be like this. Okay, now back to Malak. What about number 4, Malak? What do you think?
Okay. Well is filler,
Okay.
and false starting, maybe.
Yes, this is a false start because he said,
Okay.
I don't like, and then he changed. I hate.
I hate getting older, so I just sort of.
Correct. And actually, well, I don't think it's a filler because we use well a lot when you're answering something. Well, you know what? I think it's a filler. يعني حتى يستعملوا فيها لتجميع الأفكار. If you ask someone a complicated question, they usually start with, well, you know, this is an interesting topic, but because it's like hard to get people who are experts on, you know, computers, and فيبدو بها بشكل common. Okay, so the original sentence is, I hate getting older, so I just pretend that it's a normal day. So this is the original idea. Okay, so now we just want to quickly go to the script, and I just want you to take a look and see how these fillers look like in the CD itself. So CD1, track 48. This is the one. Okay, can you see it here in the beginning?
Yeah.
So this is Ashley. He's the one who starts talking, and you can see all the fillers and false starts are underlined. هم يبون نديرهم كلهم لكن مش مهم وصلت الفكرة. So let's just listen to Ashley, okay? We just want to listen to Ashley, and I want you to pay attention to the fillers and the false starts, and then we can go back. So let's do this.
Track 48. Ashley.
My birthday's on January the 1st, you know, New Year's Day. So it's always a bit strange because people kind of forget about my birthday. It's kind of like, Happy New Year. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday, Ashley. The best, my most memorable birthday was in 2000, you know, the beginning of the new millennium. We all, me and some friends, went to London to watch the fireworks by the river. Apparently, there were like 3 million people there that evening. The atmosphere was absolutely brilliant, and it sort of felt as if 3 million people had all come to my birthday party.
Jean.
Well, my most memorable birthday was last year because I was 100 years old. You see, my husband died 13 years ago, but you know, life goes on, doesn't it? And it was, I had a really lovely day. My 2 daughters organised a party for me, and I didn't have to do a thing. All my family were there, you see, including my 4 grandchildren and my 7 great-grandchildren. They didn't put 100 candles on the cake, though. It wasn't big enough for that. And I got lots of lovely birthday cards, including one from the Queen with a special birthday message inside, which was wonderful.
Okay. So this is the idea. You don't want to waste too much time on it, but I think you get the point. So this is a normal part of any language, English or any other language. So if you watch interviews, you will see this. It happens a lot. Or anybody who's talking live, even on talk shows, maybe Oprah or something. Whenever you're seeing 2 people speaking, you might see this. ممكن يقابلوكم الfillers with false starts. All right, so let's get back to our topic. So, what is it? Yeah, we finished this one. Okay, I think we've had enough about birthdays, because here number 8, they want us to talk about our most memorable birthdays. But I don't know. I don't think our birthdays are very memorable in our culture. Most of us just want to forget them. But let's just ask this.
Except Hajar last week, I think.
Yeah, except Hajar likes birthdays. So let's ask her. Hajar,
The blackout.
tell us about your memorable blackout birthday. You mentioned the last five birthdays were all during blackouts. Maybe she can answer this question for us. Can you hear us, Hajar? Are you there?
Yes.
Maybe.
Sorry.
Okay. Are you busy?
No, but I have connection problem, so I didn't listen.
Okay. So here we just want to answer this question just for fun, just quickly. They want you to talk about your most memorable birthday, but then Sana reminded us that you mentioned your last 5 birthdays were all during blackouts in the summer. So I think they're kind of memorable. But where were you during all of your previous birthdays?
Not in 2020. There's no blackout, but in 2019, I was in my friend's house with my friends. So they made me a cake and, celebrating birthday. But
that's actually nice. That's a change.
But there's a blackout and the cake is
But do you mean the cake? Did you bake it at home, or was it ready? Was it a ready cake?
No, it wasn't ready cake, but it is as ice cream cake. But it didn't become any ice cream cake. We ate it as a soup.
It became warm cream cake when it got to you. But was it okay, or did it? I mean, you didn't have food poisoning or anything after it, or?
No, it's okay.
It was okay.
But yeah.
So this is actually a great example of a memorable birthday.
Yeah.
A very good example. Okay, so you ate a cream soup ice cream. And what about presents? Did you get any presents on this specific birthday? Or no presents?
Yes.
You did?
Also, the birthday cake, it was present.
Nice.
And yeah, I got some
accessories
like this.
That's actually nice. That's really good.
Yeah.
So it's a very nice birthday. Okay. Anything else in this birthday that made it memorable or interesting? Any other events or any other funny stories?
Maybe in the last birthday. So yeah, it was memorable. Also, it was memorable. It was with my family. My sister had a cake, and my brother do a barbecue. So we had a lot of fun.
Especially the barbecue. I think it's awesome. All right. So this is interesting. So here, this is just a question. They want you to talk a little bit about birthdays. Anyone else have a memorable birthday? Maybe Malak, Sana? No memorable birthdays?
No. For me, no.
I have one.
Tell us about your memorable
I have one, yes.
birthday. What happened?
Maybe I have 2 birthdays. It was special for me.
Okay.
One of them, my brothers surprised me by getting a cake for me.
Good.
And that was very interesting. Yes.
What was was it also an ice cream cake, or was it chocolate, or what was it?
No, chocolate cake. Chocolate, and I think I like this day because they remembered me.
Was it a surprise birthday?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's nice.
Because my birthday come every 4 years.
You're born on the 29th.
Right. Yes. And the other birthday, the last year I was in Turkey, and we go to a restaurant. Went to a restaurant and celebrate there.
That's interesting.
Yes, with my family.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Actually, so this means because Sana is on the 22nd and you are on the 29th. So this means you're the same zodiac, right? Do you know what zodiac means? Zodiac? What does it mean?
Buruj?
Yes.
Yes.
So I think this means your zodiac is Pisces, right? Do you know what Pisces means?
How?
Yes. And Sana, same thing, right?
Yes, but I don't like this.
You don't like your zodiac? You don't want to be Pisces?
Yes.
But,
no, not because our religion. That's why I don't follow this.
You don't believe in it.
Yes.
True, but I don't believe in it either. But I believe that the Pisces are the best because
Really?
I'm Pisces too.
That's
born on
why.
the 24th. Yes. So I don't believe anything, but this I believe.
So we
believe
had a lot of birthdays this month.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of birthdays.
Hajar, we want 3 presents.
3 presents. So Hajar, you have to take care of us, Hajar. It's your responsibility now.
Hajar and Najat.
Yes, Najat too. She's quiet, but you need to work with them to get a cake. Yeah.
Yes.
And when we get to August, we'll just stop the courses before we get to.
We will not get nothing.
Yeah, you'll get nothing. Yeah, okay. So this is birthdays and talking about birthdays. Okay, so before we start our next topic, let's have a little prayer break, and then we can talk about our new topic. It's actually quite nice, this one. Okay, so quick break, and we'll meet again, okay?
Inshallah.
All right then. Hello. Hi. Hello, everyone. Who's back?
Hello.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Okay. So everyone's back. Good. Okay. Okay. So we finished talking about birthdays. We can talk about a new topic. So things I need. Things I need. So here we're going to talk a little bit about things that people need. But let's start first of all with some vocab related to material. So here we're going to talk about materials first in this box. I think you know most of them, but if you see something you don't know, we can talk about it. So we have wool, rubber, metal, cardboard, plastic, leather, paper, cotton, wood, tin, glass, and steel. What do we mean by tin? Who knows what tin means or what is tin? What is tin?
Box from metal, like tuna.
Right, exactly. Like tuna tins. Tuna is usually in tins. We also have beans. You can find them in tins. But what's the difference between a tin and a can? Or is it the same thing? What do you think? Tin and cans, are they the same or are they different? What do you think, Sana? The
I
difference?
don't know. I think it's the same.
You think it's the same?
Mm.
Mm.
I think the can is more bigger.
A can is bigger? You think a can is bigger?
Maybe.
Mm. Okay, so you think it's a difference of of size between the can and the tin. Is that what you're saying? It's just a difference of size.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Any other, Malak, what do you think? Do you think it's just a difference of size between cans and tins, or do you think there's another difference?
Maybe small and big, maybe short and tall.
Okay. I think the main difference is, in my opinion,
The material, I think, also, maybe.
the material, it might be slightly different, yes. Both look like they're made of metal, but for example, cans, like a Pepsi can or I don't know, any soda, usually the can is very thin aluminium,
Yeah.
right? It's made from a thin layer of
Yes.
aluminium. But for example, a tin of tuna or a tin of, it's a little stronger, right? Or for example, tomato, do you know we use a lot of tomato paste in our Libyan cooking? Do you know the tomato paste?
Yeah.
And tomato pastes
Yeah.
are in tins. They're not in cans, they're in tins.
Yeah.
Anyways, as long as you understand the difference between a tin and a can, it doesn't really matter what they're made of, but this is the difference. So these are some of the materials. Now, so we know all of them, but you know, just out of curiosity, let's take a quick look and see if there's anything worth reading in the summary. Let's take a look. So this is our summary, and let's see what they say about the material. So where is it? It says 140. I think we skipped it. We missed it. Ah, here it is. Okay, so there is nothing here, you know, just the photos. All right, so, you know, it's kind of clear, nothing new. So this is a tin. Maybe this is a tin of beans. I don't know. What do you think this is? A tin of what? Do you think this is tuna? It looks a little too big for tuna, right?
Yes.
Maybe it's
Maybe milk. Maybe milk.
Maybe milk. You mean condensated milk?
Yeah.
Okay, concentrated milk. Sometimes they call it condensed. Condensed, not condensated. Condensed milk. مرات يستعملوا في condensed. Condensed مكثف. Condensed milk. Sometimes they say concentrated milk. Okay, so maybe this is condensed or concentrated milk. Yeah. Or beans, or cat food, or dog food, or something like that.
Tomato.
Tomato paste, also probably. So here مش شارحين عليها بشكل مفصل. So we can leave it. Okay, where's our lesson? All right, now let's move on. We're going to do a little bit of listening now. I want you to meet Katharina. So this is Katharina. Can you see her on the right side here? This is Katharina.
Yes.
And this is Lisa. All right. So who works at the shop and who's the customer from the photo here? What do you think?
I think Lisa.
Work.
Okay, so you think Lisa works at the shop, but why do you think Lisa works at the shop and not Katharina from the photo, I mean?
Maybe her clothes.
What about her clothes?
Maybe she wears costume.
She's wearing, you mean a suit?
Yes.
She's wearing like
Yes.
a business jacket maybe or something? Okay, it's a good reason. We'll find out. Okay, we'll find out who's the customer.
Maybe because she's behind the table of cook counter.
Behind the counter. Maybe she's. This is also another good reason. Maybe because she's behind the counter. Maybe she's someone who works there, who works at the store.
Yeah. Also because maybe she's describing about the pen.
Yeah, she's holding a pan or a pot or something in her hands. So maybe she's trying to explain to Katharina. Maybe there's an offer. Maybe buy 3 get 1 free or something. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Let's find out. Anyways, it says here actually Katharina is from Holland, but now she lives in the UK. Watch or listen to 2 conversations in a department store. Take the things in photos A to H that she wants to buy. All right. So before we listen, we need to do something first. So first of all, we need to take a look at these photos. So this is photo A. What do you see in photo A, by the way? What's this? What do you think this is? Or what are these, in your opinion?
In English, I don't know.
But in Arabic, what do you think they are?
Ibra.
Yes, and in English, what do we call that?
Needle or no?
Needle, but is it just one needle?
No, needles.
Needles. All right, yeah. So this is the idea. So we have needles. What about photo B? What do we have in photo B? What's this in photo B? What do we call this?
Vanish.
Yeah. So the brand is Vanish, but it's a cleaner, right?
Yes.
But what kind of cleaner? Is it like a normal soap or
to remove spots?
To remove spots or remove stains?
Yes.
So can we call it a stain remover?
Stain remover, yes, stain remover.
Okay. And what's this in photo C? What do you think this is? A kettle. So we have a kettle. Okay, so we have needles. We have some kind of cleaner or stain remover or something in photo B. We have a kettle in photo C. Let me show you the rest of the photos. What's this? Photo D. What do you think this is?
Mixer.
Not E, D.
Air fresh.
Air freshness.
Air freshener, right? So this is an air freshener. Okay. And E, you said mixer.
Mixer, yes.
But there's another word we use for mixer.
Yes.
It starts with the letter B.
Blender.
Blender, very nice. So a blender maybe. Okay. What are these called? Photo F.
Mm.
Is it pen?
Pens.
Yes.
Okay, you're kind of close. We'll find out what they're called. What about this in photo G? What's this?
It's
It is a mail box.
Machine for cut the paper, I think.
Yeah, true.
Okay, and what do we call machines that cut paper?
For email, maybe.
Do you think
a paper?
Yeah, there is a paper, but
Yeah.
what does the machine do? Do you think it scans the paper? Is it a fax machine? Do you think maybe it's
Maybe
a
a scanner.
maybe a scanner? But why does it look like a rubbish bin?
It's
Yes, to cut the paper and like rubbish bin to cut the paper.
Okay, and what do we call?
a shredder or?
Yes, you're close. How do we say it?
Shredder.
Shredder. Maybe it's a paper shredder. So shred is to cut
shredder.
To cut into small pieces. This is shred. So we'll write it. So paper shredder. Maybe this is a paper shredder. What about H? What's this?
Earphone.
But there's no
headphone.
Headphones, earphones, but there are no lines.
Bluetooth.
Maybe it's Bluetooth.
No, to maintain the air, not the air.
To maintain the ear.
To cover.
To cover the ears.
Yes.
But why do you want to cover the ears?
Sometimes the weather is cold and
Maybe because of cold. But what do we call them? What do we call these things that cover the ear to keep us warm?
mufflers. Yeah.
Mufflers? Did you say mufflers?
Mufflers. I don't know how to pronounce.
How do you spell it?
MUFFS.
Ear muffs?
Yes.
Okay, let's find out. So actually, we have the same problem as Katarina. We want these things, but we're not sure what they're called. So you'll see that actually Katarina will try to explain what the thing is, and Lisa will try to guess what Katarina wants. Do you get the idea? So this is what we want to do. But now our first job is we just want to tick the things that they talk about. Okay, so the first part of the question, because we will listen more than once, but the first time we only want to tick the things that Katarina wants to buy. Okay, so this is the question. We just tick them, that's all. So let's listen and let's do that. So CD2, so we need to change the CD. Track 1.
By Chris Redston and Gilly Cunningham. This recording is copyright Cambridge University Press, 2013. CD2. Track 1.
Excuse me?
Can I help you?
Yes, I hope so.
What do you need?
I'm sorry, I've forgotten what it's called. It's a thing for making soup.
Is this what you're looking for? A saucepan?
No, it's a type of machine. It's you put food and water in, and then you turn it on, and it cuts up the food.
Do you mean a blender?
Oh yes, that's right, a blender.
Okay, the blenders are over there on the top shelf.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks a lot.
Is there anything else you need?
Yes. I don't know what it's called in English. It's stuff for getting marks off your clothes.
Do you mean washing powder?
No, it's a type of liquid. You use it when you get coffee or wine on your shirt.
Oh, you mean stain remover. That's on the second floor in the home laundry department.
Oh, thanks very much. What's it called again?
Stain remover.
Thank you for your help. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hello again. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, yes, thanks. But I'm still looking for one or two other things.
Well, can I help at all? What is it that you need?
I can't remember what they're called, but you use them to mend your clothes. They're made of metal and they've got a hole in the end.
Oh, you mean needles?
Yes, that's right, needles.
They're over there near the escalator. You'll find all sorts of different types of cotton there too.
Oh yes, I can see them. Thanks a lot.
Can I help you with anything else?
Yes, just one more thing. I'm sorry, I don't know the word for them. You wear them when it's cold outside?
Do you mean gloves? You know, you wear them on your hands.
No, you wear them on your ears. They look like headphones.
Oh, you mean earmuffs. They're on the ground floor in the accessories department.
Right. What are they called again?
Earmuffs.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for all your help.
No problem. Have a nice day.
You too.
Okay.
Yes.
So Katharina she's like us. We are all Katharina. we want a lot of things, but we don't know what they're called. But by the way, you can do this when you travel or go to another country, especially if it's an English-speaking country. You don't need to know everything. Just describe it. You just say what it's used for, what it looks like, and they will tell you. They will show you what you want. So okay. So Katrina was lucky. She found.
And the way you ask him should be polite. This is the main thing.
Exactly. And actually they're happy to help, because this means they will sell you something. So of course they will help you. They'll be excited to help, as long as you're polite and just explain what it does or how it looks like. It's big, it's small, it's a machine, it cuts, it fixes it. Then you can talk about anything you want. All right, so now let's tick the things that Katharina asked about, or the things that she wants to buy from the photos. What does she want to buy?
Blender.
Blender. She talked about the blender. You're right. What else?
Stain remover. Stain remover.
Correct. Blender, stain remover. Right. What else? Needles. And the last thing?
Earmuffs.
Right. That's correct. These are the things that she wanted to buy. Very nice. All right. Now we want to listen again, but this time, before we listen, I want you to guess first. Okay. I want you to guess, where did she find all of these items? Because when okay, so هذا درناه part B, درناه من غير قصد هو. So okay, before we do part C ونسمع مرة ثانية, let's do part B first. So part B, we just want to match the words to the photos. So we did this to photo A. This is these are needles. Photo A, needles. Blender is photo. We agreed that it's photo E. اتفقنا أن photo E. This is the blender, photo E. And what else did we talk about? We also talked about the stain remover, which is B, the stain remover. And the earmuffs are photo H. All right, so that's all. So in question B, they just want us to match the names to the photos. But now in question C, it's a bit different. In question C, we want to match the things in photo 2B. So these are the things that Katharina wants to buy, the 4 things. We want to match them to the place. In which area of the department store did she find them? Can you remember?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. So the earmuffs, where did she find the earmuffs? Which area of the department store?
On the ground.
On the ground with the auxiliary.
With you mean with the accessories? You mean?
Accessory, yes.
You're thinking of verbs, auxiliary.
Yeah.
I think you're studying too much, Sana. You're taking too many lessons. You need a break. Okay, so I think maybe you're right. I can't remember, but okay. What about this?
That's why
That's why you remembered it.
Yes.
Okay. The stain remover. What about the stain remover? Where was it?
On the top shelf.
The top shelf, number 4.
And I think on the second floor.
No. Yes, I told. Okay.
You want to change on the second floor? Okay. All right. What about the blender? Where was the blender in the department store?
On the
top shelf.
Top shelf? Okay.
Yes.
And what about the needles?
The needle near the
escalator.
Near the escalator? What does it mean, by the way? Escalator, what does it mean?
Escalator.
In English, is there another word for escalator?
In English.
There must be another word. Okay, in Arabic, what is it in Arabic? What do you think?
It's not elevator.
It's the same as elevator.
Yeah.
Not exactly, sorry. Escalator is the moving stairs, I think.
Ladder.
Not
ladder.
No, not the ladder. It's a moving stairs.
Yes. It's
but let me just...
but electric ladder.
Yeah, exactly. Escalator, it's the electric stairs, you know. A moving staircase.
There's another word for them?
No, there isn't. Because I confused escalator for elevator.
Yeah.
Because elevator, we have another word, which is lift.
Lift.
Yes.
We have elevator and we have lift. But escalator, I think it's just one word, escalator. Okay, so I think we need to listen to check. So let's find out if the places are just like you mentioned. Let's listen.
Face2face, second edition. Intermediate. By...
Excuse me?
Can I help you?
Yes, I hope so.
What do you need?
I'm sorry, I've forgotten what it's called. It's a thing for making soup.
Is this what you're looking for? A saucepan?
No, it's a type of machine. It's, you put food and water in, and then you turn it on and it cuts up the food.
Do you mean a blender?
Oh yes, that's right, a blender.
Okay, the blenders are over there on the top shelf.
Oh, okay, thanks a lot.
Is there anything else you need?
Yes. I don't know what it's called in English. It's stuff for getting marks off your clothes.
Do you mean washing powder?
No, it's a type of liquid. You use it when you get coffee or wine on your shirt.
Oh, you mean stain remover. That's on the second floor in the home laundry department.
Oh, thanks very much. What's it called again?
Stain remover.
Thank you for your help. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Hello again. Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, yes, thanks. But I'm still looking for one or two other things.
Well, can I help at all? What is it that you need?
I can't remember what they're called, but you use them to mend your clothes. They're made of metal and they've got a hole in the end.
Oh, you mean needles?
Yes, that's right, needles.
They're over there near the escalator. You'll find all sorts of different types of cotton there too.
Oh yes, I can see them. Thanks a lot.
Can I help you with anything else?
Yes, just one more thing. I'm sorry, I don't know the word for them. You wear them when it's cold outside?
Do you mean gloves? You know, you wear them on your hands.
No, you wear them on your ears. They look like headphones.
Oh, you mean earmuffs. They're on the ground floor in the accessories department.
Right. What are they called again?
Earmuffs.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for all your help.
No problem. Have a nice day.
You too.
All right. Very nice. So when it comes to shopping, you have very good memories. But when it comes to exams or something else, everybody
can't remember anything.
Nobody can remember anything. Actually, there's something very interesting that just happened now. I once watched a documentary. They're comparing the memory of men to memories of, not memories, they're trying to compare how the brain works. And they found out that when it comes to directions, you know, north, south, this kind of thing, men are better. But when it comes to details, for example, where something is next to another thing, next to another, women are better. And I think it's true, because I was trying to remember, I was trying hard to remember where the things were. I couldn't remember anything, but all of you remembered it correctly, all of it. So I think maybe the documentary, yeah, all the details. So women are better with details. And I don't know if you've noticed, but when you're trying to give the address to someone, usually with the women, they say it's next to the pharmacy, it's next to they usually give it with a place. But usually men, they use directions more. It's on your right, it's on the left, it's behind, go straight, take your first right, take your second right. So we use different, I think, different techniques to give addresses. So I think this is interesting.
Yes, for me, I couldn't explain to someone where is, for example, the
directions.
Yes. I always
we
I
all
don't know, really.
Yes.
You're trying hard. Yeah,
yes.
but you can just use the easiest way. Just give a place. Try to think of a place.
Yes, important places.
An important place, and start from there. Maybe it'll be easier, I think. But
maybe, I don't know. Sometimes I explain to my colleague the
Your
place
house.
where I bought something, or they don't understand anything from me.
Yeah, so some people, it's you know, they
I
have a
give them
difficulty.
my brother or my father or my husband to describe. That's the way.
To give directions. It's easier this way.
Yes.
But I think
sometimes I call my sister. It's better than me, really.
But for example, when women give women to directions, when you give each other directions, do you understand them, right? Or you don't? For example, let's say maybe Malak wants to describe a place to you, Sana. Is it easy to understand each other's directions, or is it only difficult when you're trying to explain them to a man?
Difficult.
Even when you're explaining it to each other, it's difficult. You mean?
Yes, I think that.
And sometimes I know, if I know that area, okay, maybe I will get some point from here and I can go. But if I don't know the area exactly, no.
I see. I think men have another problem. Men usually, they're sometimes too confident in their directions and they get lost more, especially when traveling to another country. my cousin was like this, and he was like, yeah, it's here. No, I'm sure, I've been here. And he has no idea where he's going. And everybody got lost. But usually women, I think they're more careful. They don't do this. They try to be sure
even
first.
me, if the area I don't know, I don't go there. I drive
until you're sure.
But yes.
I think that's better. Yeah, it's better than getting lost. Maybe maybe in your own city, it's not a very big problem if you get lost. But I think if you're somewhere abroad or if you're traveling, it's not very nice to get lost, I think.
No, even here in Tripoli, maybe I will lost because I know
a new area, you mean?
In city center in Suq Jum'a, I know this place, but maybe Ghot Sha'al, Drebi, I don't know the area.
Very well.
Area, maybe I will lost. Yes, I will lost. Maybe.
True, yeah. Okay, so this is an example of when you're looking for something and you don't know what to say, just explain what it looks like, what it does, and you'll be okay. So in this exercise, number 3, it's about explaining what you need. All right. So there are actually four groups. What is it? Where are the headings? It says write these headings in the correct places. I can't see the headings.
The heading in the
first box.
The first box is the heading. I thought it was okay. I was looking for the headings. All right, yeah. So this is the idea. We just want to use the headings in the right place. Okay, we can't show them all at the same time. Okay, let me just zoom out a little bit. So it'll get smaller, but we can see everything. Okay, this is too small. Let's zoom in again. Okay, a little more. I think we can go even a little more. And we can go also a little more. Even a little more, I think. Okay, so this is as close as I can get with everything showing. Okay, so let's read the headings. I think that's more important than reading the rest of them, and then we can decide. So the first heading, it says describing what something looks like. So here its appearance. Number 2, describing what something is used for. So this is function. Checking something is the right thing. So this is just question, a checking kind of question thing. Saying you don't know the name of something. Okay. So these are the 4 headings. So the first group here, all these in group A, I'm sorry, I've forgotten what it's called. I don't know what it's called in English. I can't remember what they're called. I'm sorry, I don't know the word for them. What is this? What do you think this is?
You don't know the name of something.
Right. So you're saying that you don't know the name. So this is number 3, right? Number 4, sorry.
4.
This is number 4. Okay. B, it's a thing for making soup. It's stuff for getting marks off your clothes. You use it when you get coffee in your shirt. You use them to mend your clothes. So what is...
Describing what something is used for.
Right. So Katerina here was explaining how to use these things. Right. That's correct. Okay. It's a type of fluid. They're made of metal. They've got a hole in the end. They look like earphones. What was Katerina doing here in these?
Number 1.
Describe what something looks like.
Exactly. That's what she was doing. She was trying to explain how the object or the item looks like. Okay. And then we have the question section, which is, of course, number 3. Yeah. So this is just a checking question. Is this what you're looking for? Do you mean a blender? Oh, you mean a stain remover. So this is what the girl who was working at the shop said to Katerina. So this is what the shop owner or the shop clerk will ask you to make sure that they got what you want. Okay, so these are useful ways to talk about something that you don't know what it's called. If you're looking for an item which you don't know the name of. All right, now I think we have a nice exercise where we get to use all of this, but let's just clean the page and let me zoom back again. And let's take a look at this exercise. Now, okay, I'm just going to play it for you so you can just see how we pronounce these sentences and which parts do we stress. So let's just do this listening part first, and after that we can do the exercise. So let's listen together.
I'm sorry, I've forgotten what it's called.
I don't know what it's called in English.
I can't remember what they're called.
I'm sorry, I don't know the word for them.
It's a thing for making soup.
It's stuff for getting marks off your clothes.
You use it when you get coffee on your shirt.
You use them to mend your clothes.
It's a type of liquid.
They're made of metal.
They've got a hole in the end.
They look like headphones.
Is this what you're looking for?
Do you mean a blender?
Oh, you mean stain remover.
Okay. Sorry, we forgot a part here actually. So it says, look again at the phrases, then choose the correct words. Okay. So these are 3 points, and we need to choose the correct word. So the first point, it says, we often use stuff to talk about countable nouns or uncountable nouns that we don't know the name of. What do you think?
Uncountable nouns.
Okay, let's...
For getting marks.
Yeah, this is how she used it. It's stuff for getting... That's correct, because here, stain remover, it's uncountable, right? You cannot say stain remover is 3, stain remover is 4. You cannot count them, so I think that's right. So for uncountable nouns, we can use stuff. The second point, it says, after it's a thing for, and it's stuff for, what do we use? Do we use infinitive, or do we use verb plus ing? Let's take a look. So when we say it's a thing for, or it's stuff for, what do we use after? Do we use infinitive or verb plus ing?
Verb plus ing.
That's it. So we use verb plus ing. All right, and the last rule, it says after use it or use them, what do we use? Do we use an infinitive or verb plus ing?
Infinitive with 2.
Infinitive.
Right. You can see here, we use them to mend your clothes. We use it when, but here she used when. When you get coffee, this is also infinitive, but not with 2. But we can change this. We can say you get them, you use it to remove coffee, right? So you can say it, we use it to remove coffee. This way we can use infinitive. بدل من when you get coffee on your shirt. Okay, so this means we should use, what is it? Yes, uncountable verb plus ing. And in the last one, we use infinitive with 2. Let's see in the summary لو في أي معلومات تانية. Let's take a look. Let's take a very quick look. Is there anything we need to pay attention to? Explain what you need. So here we have the same answers we checked. And these are our answers. All right, nice. So this is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Anything else we need to check? No, that's it. All right, good. So we can go back. So now let's use all of this information. Let's use it to do the exercise we have in number 5. So this is actually quite interesting, this one. But maybe it's better if I show you both pages. This way it'll be easier, I think. Let me zoom in. So you can also see the left side of the page. Let me zoom in a little more. Let's see. Okay, so we can't see all 3 conversations anyways. But let's finish the أربعة. Okay, nice. So we have actually four little conversations, four short conversations between Katharina and the sales assistant. Okay, so this way you can see all of it, but you can't see all of the left side. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. I want to find the perfect zoom, and then I'll give you a chance to answer this. Okay, I think this is as good as it gets. Let me zoom in a little more. Yes, okay, so now it's perfect. So let me just put a box. So these are your expressions or the phrases that we need to use in each conversation. And let me just divide the 4 conversations. So here we have the first conversation, then we have the second one. This is the third one and the 4th one, okay? So what you need to do is you just need to use, these expressions to complete the prompts. So of course, when we say prompt, it means this is an incomplete sentence or it's a sentence missing a few things. So if you see here in the first example, K is Katharina, of course, and S is the sales assistant. So she's the girl who works at the shop or the department store. She's the sales assistant. Can you see this in number 1? It says, it's thing boil water. So a prompt. Who can tell me what prompt means, by the way? This word, can you see it? Prompt?
Yes.
What is it?
Like observation.
Like what?
Observation. I think I forget what is it.
In Arabic, what is the word you're trying to say?
A prompt. It's a sentence very short. مختصرة يعني. أو صغيرة يعني قصيرة.
Okay. صح. لكن prompt اللي هو ما أعرف كيف نترجمها. prompt يستعمل فيها حتى في المسرح في التمثيل وفي حاجة. prompt اللي زي الحاجة اللي مجرد تذكير زي رؤوس عناوين يعني حاجة ناقصة مش كاملة. زي لو تلاحظوا هنا في رقم 1 مش عاطيك القصة كاملة ملخبطة ناقصة فور وناقصة ing يعني ما هوش سنتنس كامل لكن مجرد باش يذكرك بالنقطة الأصلية في الجهة الثانية هي الفكرة. اختصار يمشي حال اختصار يعني.
Observation. That's what I say. Observation.
Do you mean abbreviation? اختصار.
Yes.
Okay. Abbreviation في العادة زي مثلا يستعمل فيها if you have advertisement مثل كلمة advertisement an abbreviation اختصار حيكون مثل ad. ad for advertisement. This is an abbreviation اختصار. لكن prompt زي
an expression يعني في التعبير بس يعني عبرت لك مش إني نقصد فيها.
فهمت صح. yes. a prompt يعتبر صيغة مختصرة أو غير كاملة أو غير نحوية يعني، فمحتاجين احنا نكملها. Anyways, I'm going to give you some time now. I've talked enough. So take some time. I want you to complete these 4 conversations with the expressions or phrases on the left side. You can work together, of course, to check your answers if you want. And then we can practice these conversations together, okay? So help each other if you want to, or you can check after you're done. Take your time.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Ihab. Hi. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm good. Just I'm working, so I just listen.
Okay, no problem.
I want to ask about this about this topic now. What do you want? What do you talk about it? I don't understand what I do about this.
This exercise, you mean?
Yeah.
All right. So the idea of this exercise is we have four little conversations on the right side. So this is conversation 1. This is conversation 2. This is conversation 3. And this is conversation 4. So the 4 conversations are between the same people. Between Katharina. Katharina is a girl who's not from the UK. Okay, so she's a foreigner. And she wants to buy a few things, but she doesn't know what they're called. You know, when you want to buy something, but you forget the name, you get the idea. So this is Katharina's problem. She wants to buy something, but she forgot the name. So she's trying to ask the sales assistant, the يعطينها S هنا, المسؤول عن المبيعات, the sales assistant. She's trying to explain to her what she wants. Do you get the idea? So if you see the beginning of the conversation, هم شنو عاطينك؟ عاطينك زي جمل ناقصة، مش عاطينها لك كاملة. Can you see this? It's thing boil water. هذه جملة غير نحوية نخطأ. هي مرتبة لكن مش كاملة. فاحنا شو بندير؟
Not like grammar.
Yeah. So we want to look. حنشوف احنا في الجهة اللي على اليسار بندوروا جملة مشابهة. ندور the right answer. في الحقيقة هي right answer. Can you see? هي نفس البداية. فحنقولوا it's a thing for والفعل عاطيهولنا هنا boil. فمعناها بنطبق قاعدة ing بنضيف ing من عندنا وهتصبح الجملة الكاملة الصحيحة. It's a thing for boiling water. وبعدين قالت sorry I forget. نفس القصة صارت لنا جملة ناقصة. So okay, you tell me what's the correct answer for number 2 من القائمة اللي عندك على اليسار تختار منها.
sorry.
أنت بتشوف جاهد دور.
I can't remember what they are called.
لازم تدير زي كملها كلها. لازم تدير زي اللي عندك في
I'm sorry. I'm forget what I called you.
هذه صح. I'm sorry I've forgotten what it's called.
Yeah, understand.
أنت بتكملها بالشكل الكامل من الجهة الثانية. فهمت الفكرة كيف؟
Answer like added grammar.
Yes, answer it like it's written. زي اللي مكتوب عندك على اليسار. الصيغة الكاملة.
Yes. Okay, understand.
This is the exercise.
Yes.
Of course, it's better if you can write the correct answer. لأن عندنا composition بعدها نتمرن عليهم. So if you can write it, that's excellent.
This. Now I must answer to all. Then will you correct me? Yes.
Yeah, finish first
Or,
all of them, and we will check together. نشوفهم مع بعض.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Because I'm reading about your screen.
You can't see the book. Can you see the book?
No, I can't because I am in my phone. You know this about my eyes, so.
But you can zoom with your screen.
Yeah. I do that. Yes, I do that.
Ah, okay. All right.
Yes. Of course, I am reading about your screen. I'm sorry.
And when you're ready, just let me know, everyone, so we can check the answers together. Finished? Anyone finished? Hajar?
Just last line.
Last one, okay.
Okay, I finish.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm finished.
Hajar too. Sana,
Okay.
what about you, Sana?
Okay.
All right, so let's take a look. Let's do them together in conversations. I think that's better. So the first one, okay, Hajar and Sana. Okay, let's do Hajar and Sana for the first one. You can start, Hajar. It's a thing.
It's a thing for boiling water.
Continue.
Okay. I am sorry. I am forgetting what's called.
Again, can you say it again?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I am forgetting what it's called.
Can you read it a little slowly from there?
I'm sorry. I am forgetting.
Forgotten.
Forgotten what it is called.
That's it. Yeah, I've forgotten what it's called. Good. Okay.
Okay. This is what you are looking for.
But it's a question.
Yes. This is what are you looking for?
But what do you see here?
This is
what?
Yeah.
Is sure?
This? Yeah, no. Is this what you are looking for?
Okay. That's correct. Continue, Katharina. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. What's called in English?
Again, can you say it again?
Yes, that's right. What is called in English?
What is it called in English?
What's it called in English?
Right.
A kettle.
Okay, great. Okay, now Malak and Ihab, are you there? Have you tried to answer it? Ihab's not there. Okay, so Malak and Hajar, you can do the second one. But this time, Malak, you can be Katharina and Hajar can be the sales assistant.
It's a stuff for making things smell nice. I'm sorry, I don't know the word for them.
The word for it.
Do you mean perfume?
No, you use it when you want to make a room smell nicer.
Nicer.
Oh, you mean air freshener?
Nice. Okay, so all of these are correct. So now Malak and Sana, back to Sana. So Malak, you can be the Katharina, and Malak will be Sana. You're Katharina, and Malak is the sales assistant.
Okay. I don't know what they are called in English.
Continue.
They are made of metal and they have got a round top.
Okay, close. Sorry, just a second, Malak. Again, can you do it again? Because this is passive, Sana.
They have.
No, not have.
Okay. What? They are.
Yes, they're made.
Yeah.
Okay, can you read it again?
Are. Okay. They are made of metal and they have got a round top.
That's it.
Yes.
Correct.
Okay. I don't sure what do you mean. You
Again.
use them. I didn't sure. I didn't sure what do you mean. I'm not sure. I don't
Yes.
sure. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
what
verb to be.
do you mean?
That's it. I'm not sure what you mean. You don't have to use do in the second one. I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, good.
Okay. You use them to put posters on the wall.
Right.
Oh, you mean drawing pens?
That's it. Correct. Okay, and the last one back to Hajar and Sana. So Sana, you can be Katerina, and Hajar will be the sales assistant.
Okay. I am sorry. I can't remember what it's called.
Continue.
You use it when you cut up paper.
Do you mean a paper scarer? What?
Scissors.
Scissors, yeah.
Can you do it again? Do you mean?
Do you mean a pair a pair scissor?
Of scissors? Do you mean a pair of scissors?
Of scissors. Okay. Do you mean a pair of scissors?
No, it's a type of machine. It's look like a rubbish bin.
Okay, can you say it again? It?
No, it's a type of machine.
That's correct.
It's look like, yes.
It's present simple. It's present simple. So we say it.
It looks like.
Yes. It looks like a rubbish bin. Exactly.
Oh, you mean a shredder? Shredder, yeah.
A shredder.
Shredder.
That's correct. Oh, you mean a shredder. Nice. Okay, so this is an example. It's a little long, but it's a good example of how you can describe things when you forget what they're called. That's why vocabulary is very important, because if you know the word, you won't have to do all of this. So you get the idea. So maybe it's easier to just know the word instead of having to explain what it is, because you'll have a conversation which is a lot longer if you don't know the word. Anyway, so this is our topic for tonight. Let me just go back to the one-page view so I can show you what we'll talk about next time. So in our next lesson, we will finish what's left of this. We practice this. Maybe we'll practice it another time just for fun. And then we have a bit of pronunciation. So we have these three interesting sounds. The first one is the j sound, like jungle, jacket. And then we have the y sound, which is like yellow, yoga. And then we have the u sound, university, student, Tuesday, and so on. So we'll talk a little bit about these sounds, we'll practice them, and after that we can start with this topic. Actually, from Unit 6, this is the beginning of pre-intermediate B. Sorry. This is the beginning of intermediate B. So actually things will get a little harder. And there's a little more grammar that will include. وبعدينكم ما شاء الله من الأول خشوا لكم في conditional. So they started with the first conditional and they started with some grammar clauses. I'm just telling you some notes that I noticed from the last course, because in the last course, one of the students was a little too busy. Okay, so I had a student who did intermediate, but they didn't do a lot of homework. They were, busy with other things. So when we started the second half of the course, this from Unit 6 to Unit 12, things became a little, too overwhelming. Do you know what overwhelming means? Overwhelming. Don't know if you know this word, overwhelming. Anyways, my point is شدوا حالكم بس في النص الثاني كل ما تحصلوا وقت للهومورك ماذا بيكم ما تضيعوش، لأن شبه كل درس بده يعطوكم حاجة جديدة. معبي يعني دسم شوية، الجزء الأخير حقيقة دسم يعني. يعني الثلاثة الدروس الأولاد كل درس قاعدة. في الدرس الأول اللي هو 6A أعطيكم first conditional، بعدين بخشيكم zero conditional اللي بعده، بعدين خش في موضوع تاني في السي اللي هو daily reading و synonym. يعني هذا غير في unit 6 بس. So there's lots of information. So it needs revision. محتاج revision. محتاج homework. ما تفوتوش الهومورك. واللي عنده أسئلة always send me on the inbox via inbox. Okay. So congratulations, we finished the first part, intermediate A, and next lesson we will start with intermediate B, the second half of the course. All right. So okay. I'll see you next time. Do you have a question, Sana?
Yes. When will be paid for the next month?
Until you finish 1 month. But I'll check and tell you.
Okay, because
yeah, I'll take a look and I'll tell you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So thank you for your time, and I'll see you again. You're welcome. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye bye.
Assalamu alaikum.
All right.